Podcast.
Welcome back to the Hawmie Podcast. Today we're with the legendary OG in the building, NugLife. What it do, big dog? What's good?
What it do, Brody?
How you doing, man?
We here, bro. We in the big dog woods right now, in the outback, in the San Bernardino outback.
Yeah, man. It feels good out here. How you doing, man?
Feels good, bro. I'm good. We just got through a season, so we good. We just got through a 420 season, so.
Yeah, talk about it. How was that for you, this 420? Because I know every year it's a movie. You know what I'm saying? Every year you come in heavy with 420. So talk
You're
to me
the director,
about it.
so.
Yeah,
come on now.
talk to me about it.
Man, it's been a good lap. I think I kept telling the homies and even Frankie and Papa J during the listening session, I feel like I'm on time. I feel like I have my ducks in a row. Once the floodgates open, all my creators and event throwers or whoever, even people who create in the studio, like once it's drop day, it's like, fuck, the funnel is flowing and you just get to see how it performs. Going in, I felt great, and then once it's live in action, I still feel great, but it's a little hectic every drop, I'm sure, for most artists, But it was all beautiful. It felt good. It felt on time.
Yeah,
going in. Yeah,
that's fire. I wanted to ask, how many 420 drops have you had? Because you've been like consistent now for, I know for sure, like the past 3 years, right?
Yeah, man.
But it's probably been longer, no?
Yeah, I had a few beat tapes every 420 in the Bay and shit. I was dropping beat tapes, and we would go out to Hippie Hill, Golden Gate Park, Haight-Ashbury, set up shop, get the rap homies, Jetpack, Rocky G, whomever else, and I would normally drop some type of beats, and then we'd go at Hippie Hill and vibe for 420. Like, my pops would help out. We'd wake up 4 a.m., camp out, because, like, so that was kind of the origins of, like, why I kept doing things 420, you know what I mean? Of course, NugLife, but it was, like, we had some shit going on in the Bay that was fun with a lot of the people you still see me around, Yazid and so forth.
During, like, college, right, you're saying?
Yeah.
It was the turn period, huh?
Yeah, it definitely was, like, 2016, 2017, 2015 was probably the first time. And then 2018, 2019 is the Beat Dispensary.
I was just checking to make sure the thing's going.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, so since the Beat Dispensary, I've done 4 or 5. You feel me? Official ones. I've done more, but those feel like carved out differently, you know what I mean? You got full studio NugLife. I'm not doing multiple things, making beats and trying to go do an event at Hippie Hill and this and that. Like, just really focus on the studio.
On the NugLife drops.
Yeah.
That's right. So it's been like roughly like 8 years then that you've been on the 420 dropping, doing heavy shit. That's wild.
In the world, dabbling with it, whatever it may be. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
Shout out the Bay homies, all the homies I met in the Bay, people who weren't from the Bay that I met from the Bay, all the locals in the Bay that really showed love, Billy Lowe, Malik, like, talking about it just takes me back to all the support back in the early days when it was more experimental and just we were just trying to put out NugLife energy for 420. There wasn't really a formula at the time.
Yeah, you were having fun with it.
Yeah.
You were like just enjoying.
And I was learning my craft too. I wasn't nice enough to do what we're doing now. Like, I had to get my 10th wow.
No, for sure. You have to put in the hours. Yeah. And like, even for myself, like, I was filming and stuff, like just filming myself before I even started filming other people,
Right.
So I definitely feel that. So
you don't want to jump the gun to ask for the bag, but you want to get the tool belt right.
Yeah, you definitely got to get it right. Because then if you're coming into the world with whatever art you're creating, you want to like make sure you're doing the best, because you can't take it away once it's out there. You know what I'm saying? It lives forever. I mean, obviously, like, you can take it down YouTube or whatever, but people can download it and keep it and re-upload it.
Somewhere that you don't know about forever still. It might get,
So definitely gotta, when you're creating, try to think of the timelessness, right, behind the things that you make. I feel like that's one of the most important things when creating art, because then it lives forever.
Yeah, that shit's wild, bro.
So take me back, bro. Where did you grow up?
Man, Nomad NugLife, bro. Born in Burbank. I'd say I grew up in Rancho to my teens, early teens, elementary, middle school. I would say those are like, that'd be my day ones. You know what I mean? Day 1.5 is like Covina, because I was still in high school when I moved closer to the city.
That's tight,
my last
bro.
2 years of high school. And then I just became even more attracted to the city, or just curious, I guess. So then, ended up in college in the Bay and shit too. So I was 17 at the time, so I still consider I was growing, you know what I mean, legally till 18. But even then, till my 20s, I'm still growing, you know, a little bit.
Yeah,
and
that during that age, you're still pretty young. You're still like kid, like.
You know, so became a young man in the Bay, but I was a little man in SoCal, all over SoCal and shit.
That's tight, bro.
Sister lived in the Valley, though, in high school, so I met homies, like, that produced and shit, and were a part of, like, real shit in the studios out there that would take care of me. And, like, I think they got word from my mom that, like, I would get in minor trouble at school. Not grades, but, like, weed smoking or stupid shit that didn't need to be happening. She's like, go kick it with the adults who... You know, they do what you want to do.
yeah, like trying to get you out of trouble.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that. How was middle school and everything for you growing up? What were you doing during that time when you were, you know, like that age, 11, 12 years old, 13? What was the young NugLife up to as a kid?
Skating every day.
That's so tight, bro. That's so tight.
Skating the neighborhood, no matter which neighborhood I moved to, I was just skating, shredding it up, waxing that shit, slapping music,
hitting curbs.
Yeah, hitting curbs,
hitting like flatland tricks,
all that, and then getting my rails in the backyard. But like discovering music, I was playing guitar too. I think by 7th grade, I really wanted to play guitar. I just felt like, oh, this is cool now. Like if I'm the guitar you know what I mean? As a youngin', I want to be a rock star, listening to AC/DC or whatever. So
tight.
That was kind of like, yeah, man, music, discovery of music, like vinyl and shit, and skating, and discovering different hip hop at that time, Jedi Mind Tricks and Immortal Technique to Dre to.
How did you discover all those fools? Because like back in the day, it was iTunes, like a little bit.
Yeah.
Through iTunes?
Yeah, because at the time when you would find one thing you really liked, like, and LimeWire probably too, but like in iTunes,
LimeWire full.
Because you would get shit unexpectedly. But fucking iTunes always had like similar artists, or like other people also listen to this. So like I would bounce from like Aesop Rock to Jedi Mind to Immortal to, you know what I mean, and start. And then I was also, because I was more of like a rock and roll kid, young, because that's what my parents really had in the household before I discovered hip hop. But when I really discovered hip hop, I was like, I know all this shit. My sister been slapping that downstairs. You feel me? This Bone Thugs and all these other more West Coast artists, I would say.
The hip hop.
Yeah.
Your sister's bumping the hip hop.
You feel me? Burning incense in a room. I'm like, oh, that's what Big Sis was on. I caught on a few years later, like, because I was busy skating and listening to whatever I was at the time.
Being outside and shit.
Yeah, but that's what that era was like. But life wise, like life overall was great, bro. Great family, all that. Like parents were amazing. Divorce, a little hectic as it can get for divorces. The end of middle school though, the reason why I ended up in Covina is because some crazy shit happened, bro. And like my mom's her crib got raided with my step pops. You feel me?
Oh shit.
Step pops is doing some shit like. Till this day, I don't really know the full truth, but it was some type of real estate fraud or some type of shit, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So it kind of, I think that gave me a young man wake-up call to reality of the world, to see family members in jail, to go visit them, my mom's, my sister, this and that, until shit really got sorted out. And that's kind of why I ended up in Covina. And then eventually to the Bay, because my dad was like, yo, your grades are good, you get in trouble for weed, bro, just go. Be smart, bro. Go hit the books. don't get into bad drugs, you know, so
yeah.
it's like a warp of all that and like wake up calls and good art
That's
all
beautiful.
around me.
Wow. And
Yeah.
that's wild. Like, it's weird
Yeah.
how like things that are so beautiful that happen, they come also like from shit that's like tragic or like, you know, like traumatic or like, you know what I'm saying, like wild, because
Yeah.
like you end up moving and going up to the Bay. Maybe you never would have went to the Bay if that would
Probably
have
not,
happened.
bro. I probably would have went to Chafee and then off to transfer to another school.
That's crazy.
Dead ass, bro.
That's crazy.
Dead ass. Yeah.
So were you in the house when it got
Bro,
ready?
I was riding my fucking dirt bike, bro, because we lived on the edge of Rancho to where
Okay.
the last neighborhood before it hits like the mountains. So I would just drive out the neighborhood 200 yards so I wouldn't get in trouble with the cops by the time I hit the dirt. So, and then I think my homie called me or something. So I ended up going to my homie's house on the other side of the neighborhood, and I didn't go home for a few days. Like, we just fucking slept in my homie Nick's house. You feel me?
Shit.
And my mom was there too before, like, because they caught my step pop sleeping downstairs sick as a dog. He's sick, and they just wrapped him up in his boxers, sick as a dog, took him in.
Wow.
And that was the last time he saw home. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, but
That's crazy.
I think the security guards, because it was like this like nice gated community in Rancho that they had leveled up to from apartment to middle class house to, you know what I mean? So, but the security guards liked me and they liked my mom. So I think when the shit happened, they warned her like, yo, your man's is this and that, go. And she's like, my son, like, so
Yeah.
we just camped out at the homie's house and
Okay.
a whole lot of other shit.
That's
Yeah.
good that you had the homie just to
Yeah.
go kick it at the pad. All that
Facts.
was happening.
Yeah.
It's always good to have good community. You know what I'm saying? Good people around you.
Facts.
Because like stuff like that, like you need a strong base of people around you to just be like, yeah, you can stay on my pad. What you mean?
You know?
Like without even questioning it.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So, talk to me about your ethnicity in like your origins with your people. Like what tribe are you from? Give me the details.
Man, so I'm a part of Barona in San Diego, East County, San Diego. That's where my pops stay. You know what I'm saying? And shout out all the El Cap natives, you know what I mean? We're actually all the same. We just kind of split off into different sections or tribes
Little
over
sectors.
time. But majority of us are similar blood. But yeah, man, my granny came from the Laguna Pueblos in New Mexico when she was young with her parents. Definitely probably like elementary, middle school, ended up out there in El Cap. You know what I mean? So technically from New Mexico, the roots, but
Nice.
you know, she grew up on the res till she was a young woman and moved to the city, and that's why like my pops and I be saying like we're city natives because she moved to the projects at like 18. You know what I mean? And did what she did, started a family young, and yeah, man. So
Shout out to the fam, man.
yeah, shout out to the fam. Shout out to my native fam. So my dad and my mom met miraculously. Shout out to them for creating me, man.
Hey, for
It's
real.
a beautiful place to be. There's some good air out here. But
Yeah.
no, so I'm mixed. You feel me? I'm a mixed breed. So my mom's European descent. You know what I'm saying? So I got the two sides of the blade, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. Like a lot of us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm mixed too, you feel me? Like, I got Spanish and indigenous in me too. So it's like, we're all mixed, like, with how we get here. But there are people who are, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, solely from their people, solely from their tribe. You know what I mean? So, respect to that too.
And that's my granny. She's the last in our family. Like, oh shit, you're full blood. You know what I mean? That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to her, man.
Got to keep that
Find me a
matriarch
beautiful
alive.
little native woman, huh? What?
I said, no, for sure. For sure. You definitely got to make that happen. Start your own family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just like you were saying, like how it's a beautiful place to be. This is native land to the Hawmie Yuhaviatam people, also known as the Serrano. So it's like modern day Arrow Bear, California. That's where we're at. As you can see in the background, that's why it looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Gorgeous.
Beautiful trees. But yeah, man. Just how was high school for you? Like once you got into high school, what like? Cause you moved right after middle school into like a different high school, like West Covina type shit.
Halfway through high school, yeah. So I did 2 years in Rancho and then finished my last 2 years of high school in Covina. Moved in with my auntie and my cousins and went to South Hills in Covina, and that was a big change, bro. That was a huge change.
How come?
In every way, like I'm an introvert, so school, social life, I just stuck to who I know, which was like my homies that I met through my cousins, like Keith, who kind of merged me, and we met Mike Pro and LAF squad kind of came to be because of moving. Because that was my safe haven. Like if I wasn't going to go on the weekends to go visit my big homie Peso, who would take me to the studios, I would go visit Keith and Mike, you know what I mean, and just burn trees with my homies that I felt comfortable with moving, you know what I'm saying? What up, Quasi?
Quasi in the background.
He protecting us from the bears. Nah, he sees somebody.
Say what's up to Quasi, everyone.
It's okay, bub. Go.
Don't even worry about nothing. Yeah, Quasi's just trying to entertain us.
Go.
But we'll get him. Yeah, he's good.
What was the question again?
No, we're just talking about high school. We're just talking about high school and like and everything. So
yeah, moving too. And then I'm under a different household, a different like, you know what I mean? Rules are different. Things, you know, you're a kid, so you got to respect all that. And
yeah.
You know what I mean? My auntie worked for LAPD, bro.
Ooh.
I'm like, this a different energy. Yeah.
School,
I got caught at her house smoking weed, expelled from school. And then I ended up in the Bay because, like, my pops is like, come on, bro. Like, you're in trouble. You're grounded for 2 weeks. But after this, we're going to go look at a college because I know your grades are nice. And don't fuck this up, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
I love that. That's so tight. Your dad's a real one for that.
He is,
for keeping
bro.
It real as hell.
He is. Shout out Big Steve.
Damn. That's tight.
Yeah. So, but, yeah.
That's crazy, though. And, like, all the changes, you know, like, because I, like, moving around, I'm talking about, I did that a little bit when I was younger because my dad, like he would just move us around a little bit, you know. He's a real estate guy.
Same with my fam. So
yeah, so he's definitely we've been in a lot of cities. You know what I'm saying? Like I've lived in Downey, I've lived in Bellflower, I've lived in Whittier, I've lived in Brea. You know what I'm saying? I've lived in Cerritos. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've been around, and so it's cool though because it helps us, I think, in life, bro. It helps us like with our social skills with people, and it low key allows us to fit into like a lot of different rooms.
Yeah, it helps you for the big move, which is moving out for your first time, you know.
Yeah.
Whenever you go into the world from your parents, that definitely helps, you know.
Yeah.
That's crazy because you got to be able to go from college to a workplace, and if you choose that route.
Yeah.
But if not, circles of people without that, like, come on now.
Yeah. You were gonna say something?
Nah, go ahead.
I wanted to ask on the skateboarding thing before we get too far from that. What was like your favorite trick?
I liked like fakie, fakie half cab flips or like fakie trays. Like I was really good with the fakie tricks, like fakie full cab or shit like that. But
that's tight. Nah, the tricks are always a thing. Like once you finally get your trick down and like you can finally like perform it like whenever you want, it's the best feeling in the world, dog.
Facts.
Like
especially the ones you know you can catch, like you're not gonna overflip or shit. Like you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna bust this heel flip all day.
Yeah, there's nothing like skateboarding, dog. Like even like when I think about it, when I was a kid, and when I was out at hitting the streets, just on my board, dog, sweating and all. You know what I'm saying? Everything like. I felt the best.
Yeah.
Like my mental health, my
Yeah.
clarity, everything
Yep.
in my life just felt like
Amen.
here. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in the present moment at all moments. Like skateboarding is like a very it could be sacred. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That
and we
shit's-
should treat it that way because it really like clears your mind and like
Bro,
allows
that's the
you to
best workout
do
I
a
ever
bunch of
had in
shit.
my life. Like the stamina, like, yeah, I was telling Frankie that's what I care about in workouts. Like, I want to gain my stamina back because I know where it was to be able to be at Van skate park for 9 hours. Just like grab lunch, keep sipping Gatorade and water. Like, my dad's tripping out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he pushed that too. Like, took us to the parks and shit. It was, yeah.
That's tight.
So I also like to do like a lot of ramps and shit, you know what I mean, and pools, and it's just a nice flow to just.
Bro, hitting like your first pull, like or like dropping, like you eat shit like how many times? Like
Gotta have them knee pads, slide out on
You
them
know?
knee pads.
But that dog, that's such a great
Yeah.
metaphor though for life, bro. Because it's like,
Yeah.
how many times do you get knocked down and you have to get going in life?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the best example ever right there. Like it's crazy.
Maybe that's why skaters always, a lot of us do some cool shit, because that's like, it's mentally like, oh, maybe we use that as an analogy to our life sometimes. Like,
yeah, we kind of like go outside of the ordinary for the things that like we want to do sometimes. I mean, just look at us, you know what I'm saying? You're a freaking producer, artist, MC, everything. Fucking I do photography, I do fucking filmmaking, all that. So it's like you have to be a certain type of breed to like try to do that for a living. Like, cause it's look, shout out to the people that have jobs, like, cause I'm not knocking it, but it's you have to work every day when you're working for yourself.
Yeah.
You have to work every day. It's Sunday right now. People are off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People are chilling at home that have jobs that are like have a 9 to 5 because that's their schedule. And I fucking got all respect for people like that, but it's just like you got to be a certain type of motherfucker to go after this, you know?
I mean, shit, it's all, it's crazy, bro. Both is rough. Both is rough and beautiful. It's how you make it and where you place yourself.
Yeah. Nah, you're
you
right.
could probably have that 9 to 5 and be happy as shit, like with that right company and that right person who's leveling you up or has you where you want to be. Yeah, you don't have a damn complaint.
Mm-hmm.
And then to us, like, I guess our fucking, all we want out of the deal is to just have enough.
For real. And that's like what it takes, and it takes all day, every day type shit, and it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So definitely support your local people. You know what I'm saying? While you can, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, we're gonna go to a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hawmie Podcast.
Hawmie Podcast.
Talk to me about your college experience. What was that like for you up in the Bay?
Oh man, college was.
It was lit.
But I still did great in my classes and got great grades too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Had a fun time, bro. Kind of how we were talking about, like, getting, I forget what we were saying about getting in different environments is healthy because of moving.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it was, you know what I mean? I was lucky to start young at, like, 17 because I got in trouble with school, whatever, so I did independent studies faster. So I met, like, a lot of homies that were a year or two older than me. And, yeah, man, some of them I still rock with today. Being in the dorm life was hella beautiful just to, like, as a young human.
Yeah, for sure.
And
doing your own thing.
Yeah, and I already had my stickers, bro, my NugLife stickers. So, like, people were adding it up in the dorms and, like,
hitting the city.
You know, and that's how I met Rocky G because his mom lived next door to the dorms and the apartments next door, you know what I mean?
She lives right next door?
Bro. And
that's
then,
wild.
Like, this fool sitting on the front steps of my dorms. I'm like, bro, why this fool always sitting on the front steps of my dorm, bro? Like,
And so you
he's
went up
waiting
to him
for
because
bitches, you feel me? Like, I mean, beautiful women, bro. Both, to be honest, because there's both. All breeds. And there was all types. So, like, he was there, and not to, yeah. So, but then we smoked at the bus stop one day.
Is that when you guys met, or did you go up to him and say something to him, or
I
is
just
that?
knew him from that. I knew his face because I'm like, I feel like I haven't seen this fool in this building, you know, because I'm going in and out. And then my homie one day was just like, yo, let's smoke at the bus stop or whatever, something like that. And because you can't really smoke near the dorms, you'll get in trouble, you know what I mean? And they tell you, just take a walk, fam. Yeah, that's how I met him, and we're just like smoking, listening to like different similar music. And I think like something we always say is like, I asked him like, what's your favorite artist? What's your top 3? Like, I tested him. He's like Absol, Danny Brown. Damn, what else did he say? He's gonna have to check me on the third one, but I was like, oh, I'm with it. Like, let's cook, you know. And then I saw he was nice with the sax, and when he came to the school labs that I could rent out for the free, you know, I would have him come down there, and he was nice with the keys and productions, and bringing other homies from the school down there, and other.
That's so organic how that happened, dude.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Right? And then so like from other homies I met in those dorms, I ended up like, we only stayed there limited time, like whether it's because of like money, grants, or scholarship, and we all move out to different parts of the city, and we end up in Oakland, and that's how I started meeting like Yazzie, Tone Oliver, from people from the school. But now we're just maneuvering all over the Bay, you know, we're all connected. So it's kind of like, and you know, I've been to other schools, but that network was a different, like, whoa, I don't know if it was a young energy mixed with just everything, like, but yeah, one of my homegirls told me one time, like, I forget the exact numbers, but she's like, whoever you meet from like 18 to 25, you rock with most likely till the end of your life, or like,
that's wild.
Like, damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That seems like a lot of fun, bro. Being up in the Bay during college, learning things. So you were in college for music as well, right? I found a
music production program. Whole time, like I said, I came up to the dorm with my stickers, but I also came into the classrooms like equipped with my own knowledge of like being in the studios during high school with Peso and my homies Mike Pro, and you know, just learning the software. And then it's like, yeah, it was a whole, like, the world was already laid out for me. They're just gonna add to what I got, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So when was it for you when you're like, because I know you said you started like 7th grade, you picked up the guitar and you're like, man, this shit looks fun, like I'm trying to get on this, you know what I'm saying? But like, you probably, you know, you started there, and then, but when was it when you're like, man, I want to do music though, like as a living, like I'm trying to make this my life? Like, when did you like think that? Like, because you know, you get those moments in your life when you have that thought and you're like, I really want to go after this right now. Can you remember that moment?
Kind of. It was always there, bro. Like, from not even music to skating. Like, if I want to do this, I'm going to do this. Like, even when I was skating, I was in the Castle, California Amateur Skate League, ready to go to, like, the summer, like, to be seen. You know what I mean? Like, but I got so hurt. Like, whatever I was finna get down with, I'm finna get down with that shit. So, like, and my parents were always letting me try everything out. So, like, I think I think I more so just figured that out once I realized skating was going to take a toll on my body if I really wanted to try that out, in the mix of probably some other college classes probably, and trying to become this type of, you know, skater, or maybe start a brand or something. Who knows? But yeah, I think just in probably high school, because I made that decision to go straight from high school to the college. So it's like, it's already, you know what I mean? I think really too, even meeting my homie Peso and going to the studios at 15, 16 when I'm in high school, and like, this a real studio. Y'all are really making money, whether it's with these artists or whether these licensing placements or whatever. Like, oh shit, you're offering me to make $125 if I just send you scrap beats to maybe get in these little shows or these catalog. Oh, this sounds crazy. Like, so I think beautiful. Around high school is like, you know, you as a kid, you always want to be a fucking superhero and fucking whatever, like super all-star player, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for your career and everything.
If you can do that in the arts,
That's
and that
beautiful.
shit's graspable.
Yeah, that's tight though. That
Yeah.
it even was even like that young. Like in high school, you're like, yeah, I'm already in the studio.
You know?
I'm already in the mix with other artists. Like, and I'm learning from other producers.
And I'm patient. I'm not dropping with them yet, you know? I'm just observing, and I'm glad to be in the room. And sometimes I did try to get ahead of myself, and Peso be like, Steve-O, you gotta fucking be ready to get your catalog up against Metro Boomin and Kanye and this and that. Like, he would give me like the rough coach, you know what I mean? And I'm like, ugh. You're right.
He would humble you. He would humble you, huh?
He knew. He's probably laughing in his fucking head whole time, like,
Yeah.
but like doing his job, like,
That's beautiful.
giving back.
Yeah, you're pretty much learning from, like, interning from him kind of but then also getting paid.
Little brother, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I wasn't even really getting paid. They were just showing me what's possible. Like, my shit wasn't nice enough yet. I was just crashing at his crib, bro, going to the studio, like, because his unit was, like, a few floors up from my sister's. So if I go to my sister's on the weekend, I'm actually going.
That's how it happened. Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Another one with the living situation.
You know? Fucking weird, bro.
That's weird, dog. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And how much you moved and all that shit,
That's in
dog.
the valley, yeah. So
Wow.
that's how I met him and P Killer Tracks, who did a lot of DMX, Rough Riders, Locks, and all that.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of those OG beats. When he's in the Covered in Blood on the front cover of the album, that's all PK. Peso helped write some of that shit, and yeah.
That's tight. What did you have any, like, names before NugLife? If you don't mind disclosing.
Yeah,
you don't have to,
I
but
went through, so like I had this cool homie, shout out Ruben from high school, like he was from Hawaii, and he was a sick graffiti hand writer, like he had a nice hand, like, but we would like, he would come kick it at the crib and I would bullshit. I guess he was a homie I was comfortable to show my like first rough beats and shit, you know, and like he was like, oh, this is hard, you know, sounding dubstep shit like Herb's Delight, you know what I mean? So I dropped a song called like Herb's Delight, I think.
oh, that's tight,
But
dog.
then that wasn't the name. I think the name was like Bass Drop, because I like bass. I like bassy ass shit, like the Wu-Tang Cream bass, just knocking like. So, but it evolved into, I was like, nah, NugLife, like this other one corny. Like I probably bounced from a few corny ones, you know what I mean?
So you came up
So-
with the NugLife one?
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Talk to me about that. What was your thought process on that?
I mean, shit.
I mean,
I'm a stoner kid, skater, skatey, skatey 80 graffiti head kid, and it just, you know, I was admiring Pac too. I was admiring all that stuff, bro.
yeah, hell yeah.
From Big to Pac, discovering all the other artists we talked about. So it's just like, yeah, man. I wish somebody gave me the name.
That's tight though. That like, but look,
Yeah.
most people I feel like get their names by being gifted, but like the fact that you came up with your own name, that's tight, fool. That's tight, cause yeah, like it's either or. People do gift them. I get gifted names all the time, fool. My family has like 20,000 names for me, bro. So I know exactly.
Best one.
The best one, J-Bone.
J-Bone. We're keeping that.
That's fucking hilarious. I shouldn't have said that, dog. Man, talk to me. Or how about this? I'm gonna name off your projects, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna name off your projects because I got them all written down here. Because if you guys don't know who this fucking mastermind is, this guy's been dropping like heavy since I would say like 2016-ish. Like as far as like projects.
Heavy 2018, 2019.
Okay.
I was getting busy though 2016. It
Yeah,
just
for you
wasn't-
have the other side
Yeah.
with Rocky.
You're right. Yeah.
2016. You had I butchered this. The People Who.
Yeah, the people who. Yep. It
Okay,
has all
no,
the
I
homies
wrote that
on there
right then.
too.
That was in
Yeah.
2017.
Yep.
And then you had 5 Days in LA EP
Yep.
with on
Okay.
2018.
Okay. So right there, bro. Okay, keep going. Keep reading down.
I got you. So
That's
the
crazy.
Summer of Nugs 2019.
Oh, okay. Actually, there's another one that happened right around 5 Days in LA. It's Tone Oliver's Pluto. So,
Okay.
like, that's right when I got the studio at USC that you never been to. It was, like, before COVID, before I met you, bro. And, like,
Oh, beautiful.
that was the first dungeon. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
500
I remember
bucks
you
a
telling me
month,
about
like,
it.
Yeah, we got busy, bro. And, like, so, but the first two projects I did there were 5 Days in LA and Tone Oliver's Pluto. And then I
Oh.
fell into the Beat Dispensary one in that room.
No shit.
And then,
That's where it started, bro. That's
yeah,
where the Beat
and that's where
Dispensary
it took
started.
it serious, because, like, I guess, because, like, you're right. I've been getting busy, but it's like, no, because 2018, 2019 is when I finished business classes. So my mind state was like, no, this is it. now.
Yeah.
This is it. Like, this is packaged.
Yeah. 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 You was feeling it at that point.
Yeah.
You were going
It
all
just-
in at that point.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's
And
beautiful.
I wasn't doing events anymore, personally coordinating events.
Okay, so you
No,
had
no.
a little background with
And
that.
I was doing, I wanted to, like, always, you hear about stories about YG being the party dude. Like, everybody wanted to turn up at the beginning stages, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, in other crews like that, so I always liked being able to,
Throw your own parties.
yeah, but then I was like, it's going to be easier if I, like, up my stock, I need to up my stock because I can't keep paying whoever to headline or do these shows and be the co-headliner, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be this forever event coordinator.
Yeah.
Or produce, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. That
But
makes
yeah,
sense.
anyway, so all that shift happened with business school. Boom, we're in the studio. Whatever.
So
Crazy.
I missed that one. I was looking on Apple Music though. So
Yeah.
maybe that one's not on Apple.
No, it just wasn't like a producer artist thing. It was just Tone Oliver. But
Oh,
like,
it was his project type
yeah,
shit. Oh, I
but
feel
a lot of it was produced by me.
That's
Majority.
tight. That's
Yeah.
tight. I'm gonna look that up, fam. I'm gonna look that up. And then we also have the Solstice the EP with Zay
Facts.
in 2019.
Facts.
Shout out Zay.
Crazy,
What's
bro.
up, Zay?
That's another shifting point. Right after those two, Zay, and then it was like, yeah, shout out Zay, bro. Love you, sis.
Yeah,
like,
what's
that
up?
shit's-
We gotta get you on here, sis. What's up?
That shit's crazy.
For
then
real.
So low key, Stephen J kept mentioning her name, and like EOTR. I'm like, and I met her at a show, a Noah show, merging into his collab project, Beat Dispensary 1, and then pre that time frame, me and Zay got down. Steven challenged us to drop a project in a month and get it out, and we did.
And that's what that was.
yeah,
No shit.
basically.
That's tight, son. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's a cool fucking story, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
we
tight,
did
dog.
that shit.
That I was bumping it last night. You guys performed that one recently, right? Like one of
Yeah,
the tracks from that
Lighters.
song.
Yeah, she goes crazy performing that one.
Bro, I'm gonna do a little edit from that because I got great audio from that day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I still
Yeah.
got something to
Thank
send to
you.
you from that.
No, that Vel one went crazy.
For real.
The algorithms helped me for once.
Yeah, this is fucking Instagram, man. Goddamn, you gotta do the damn reels every time. But then you had the Majestic Travels of Orca, Maine in Ogie
OG.
with OG. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I don't know why I said Ogie.
I just spelt it weird. I didn't want to spell it like the typical way.
I was gonna ask. I was like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? But that makes sense now. That makes sense.
He's Orca Man. I'm OG.
I'm OG. Yeah, you're
Before I
OG.
met Frankie OG, you feel me?
Yeah. Shout out OG sitting in the cut right here. What's up, with that?
OG.
So that was with Noah. What
Yeah.
was that project like? Noah
Man,
James.
I think it was all a similar blur going in from Zay to Noah to Beat Dispensary 1, because a lot of that was mixed, created together, same time
Around the
frame,
same time.
even though they dropped different times,
That makes sense, yeah.
but just meeting people and networking through Zay, chilling at EOTR studios, and then if Noah did a show, like pulling up, saying what's up. And I think that's the first time he came to the studio was because he had a LA show. I'm like, yo, pull up before or
Tight.
after, We did one, and then it just became every 2 weeks, once a week. and then that project came to be. But whole time, all the same faces are beginning to continuously be in the mix. So that's why it feels like kind of like a blur of a time era.
That's tight though.
Yeah.
That's tight though that you're like, I was just looking at the catalog, Holmes, and I was like, this fool has the best collab projects.
Man.
Like, dog,
thank you.
like, I can't wait for the world to like figure out who you are, because they're gonna fall in love, fool. Like, you got so much
Yeah.
catalog, dog. Like,
Nah, man, it's crazy because, like, again, shout out to Noah, shout out to Zay, because, like, when we make those projects, then I'll be like, hey, can I grab one? Can I use one for this producer? Okay, we'll use this for that. You know what I mean? Just kind of figuring it out. Same with Rocky G, you know?
yeah, bet.
It just depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah.
So then you started the Beat Dispensary during that time too, the first one.
Yeah.
How was that for you? Like, did you think you were like starting a legacy at that point? Were you already like from the beginning like, yeah, this is gonna be like I'm about to repeat this cycle, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that. Yeah.
You were just creating, right?
Yeah. I knew that. Had some dope songs, had some hooks and stuff, finished songs, some other things where there needed to be a verse filled or something else, a hook filled. So, and I knew those people were dope, whether they were big dogs or underdogs, you know? And even to the artists, like, I came up with the name sitting with VMR, the visual artist. I think that's why, like, he takes so much to it as well.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Shout out
bro,
VMR.
we were like in his lab in the valley, like in his art studio.
That's fucking
and I'm
so
just
tight.
like, I got some music. I brought the Cheech and Chong Big Bamboo. I brought like Alchemist record, Rapper's Best Friend, how it just kind of has an emblem on the front. And then another trippy like Stone's Throw record where it was like a collage, like a morph of like shit, just like morphed together but different shit. So I was like, put all these three together for me however you get down, bro.
That's tight.
And he was like, yo, it should be like Nug's Pantry, bro. Like, you in the kitchen, bro. You got all... I'm like, you on to something, bro. Like, so I'm sitting there like 2 hours just burning it down with him, bro. Like,
That's
and then
tight.
I come up with a name. He's doing sketches and shit. Like, we didn't even have the official sketch by then. We're just really getting to know each other too as creatives at the time.
That's sick as fuck. That's like 2019, right?
Yeah.
Same year.
But I say that because, like, I didn't think we'd be here now with this continuous art and music of evolving.
Yeah, dog. Like,
situation.
you're already on the third one, dog.
Yeah.
Like, it's beautiful. Like, congrats. Like,
Thank
good
you,
shit,
bro.
dog. Like, you're really doing it, dog. Like, you deserve all the flowers. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of them. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of our community, our hip hop community, fucking, they love the work that you're doing. They love everything that you're doing. So just keep it up, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, that work with VMR, dog, that shit ain't stopped. That's tight. You know what I'm saying? Talk about that. Like, how did you even run into that fool? Like, what was that like?
Shout out the homie Raldy, man. He was at the studio. He came to one of my events when I was still throwing events. I did a show where Reverie headlined, and he was in the crowd, and he tapped in, and
That's tight.
he was the East Coast head, and he came through with Vic and a couple other homies from the East Coast, you know what I mean?
That's tight.
And Vic gave me some stickers, and I was like, oh, this fool different. Like, in my head, I'm just like, the way these are designed, like, and this, it was like a fucking Stones, like, fucking different cartoon characters from, like, people we know, you know what I mean? But, like, in their fucking lit state. And I'm like, yo, this fool is Bugs Bunny, like, Stone psychedelic hippied out. Like, oh, you got, like, yeah, so.
That's tight.
I had my eye on VMR at that point. Like, oh, you a sicko. Like, you're just a natural. You're just a gifted.
That's tight.
Person.
He just handed you a sticker that day?
Yeah, at the stew. In the stew, he just gave me a bunch. You know, gave me a bunch of stickers. And then followed him on the gram. But the sticker had VMR3. But his new Instagram said, like, his full name. You know what I mean? And full first, middle, last name. And I was like, nah, bro, you got to stick with the VMR, bro. Like, that's like graffiti shit, bro. Like, you're straight, you know? Just short and sweet, you know? And I'd seen him, like, whatever time span he swapped names or switched back other accounts. I'm like, yeah.
You sticking to VMR, huh?
Yeah.
That's tight, dog. That's so great, dog. Because you look at if you look at all of Nug's, like, not all of them, but majority, right? Like, damn near all of them, like your projects, and then like majority singles, like he made. So
yeah, oh yeah, him, Night Owl. You know what I mean. He did Summer and Nugs and NugLife 2020. He's about to do the next project next year.
Night Owl.
Yeah.
Oh, tight. Shout out Night Owl too.
Yeah,
shout out
he's a sicko. Cause it's like at this point, like it's branding, bro. Like if I can't like do a Beat Dispensary cover for NugLife 2024, you know what I mean? I gotta switch it up, get back in that presidential shit, you know what I mean? Fuck the motherfucking government. I mean, what?
Yeah, F the system.
But
wait, what?
But
y'all know what we saying.
Colonize, but hidden, what? So yes, but the artists, but even A Sims,
that's cool.
Super dope cat as well. He helped with the singles, you know. So there's certain moments for each person
that you work with, like different people sometimes. That's tight, bro. That's super tight. I like that because then the art is like authentic. Is like low key a little bit different each time, and it's like someone's like artistic like expression. These artists that are doing all these artworks for the covers and all that. So. It's definitely a beautiful thing to see for sure. Cause like I guarantee you, if you put like exhibit together, bro, and you put all your covers together, forget about it. That's a function right there. You know what I'm saying? Play some music, crazy, people are posted. Let's make that happen.
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
Each artist has their own room.
You know what I'm saying?
The main room has all the singles because there's a shitload of them.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Sheesh.
Yeah, let's do it, dog. Come on, dog. All right, so look, we got more projects. We ain't done. We barely halfway through. So we got like Filipinos in Space also with Rocky 2020.
Beautiful project.
Definitely go fucking stream it. That project is amazing.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
Project, listen to what you said earlier, the other side too.
Yeah.
That's our earlier shit.
That's
when
the
we were
first
a little
one.
more rugged.
That one was tight too. I was listening to that last night too. Just like preparing and shit. I was like, I need to check the catalog fully. You know what I'm saying? We also have the Ballad of El Güero 2021 with Viva Mezcal.
Crazy. Yeah, I feel like that's another branch. Like Filipinos in Space and that project and Ballad are like two branches of a similar tree. You know what I mean?
Off top.
The homies from different parts of the world, their heritage is going in like fire. And it's not like force fed. Like,
yeah. Oh my God. Those projects, dog. That's what I'm saying. Like when people find out, it's like, all right, they're already going to find out by to a legendary artist. Like that's still in the young stage. You know what I'm saying? Like we still got so much life ahead. You got so much life ahead of you. Like, my God. You know what I'm saying? And then you also had Beat Dispensary 2 2021 as well in 2021.
That's when it became a thing.
That's when you're like,
what better to do now? Than NugLife 2020. What better to do? I got another smorgasbord of songs, little variety pack, so that's normally how most projects start.
Yeah.
You pick a few out of your catalog and then build off it.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, for sure.
And then reach out to some new faces, keep the same faces. Similar in-house faces, but welcome new, you know what I mean? Same with NugLife 2020, all of them really.
You like, it seems like you always work with your core artist and then you like bring in new ones every project slowly. You know what I'm saying? Organically. Right. Like it's not like on some just like whatever, like money shit. Like, no, you're always like rocking with the person first.
Yeah.
So.
And even if it's on some money shit to the other party, like if you're a new up and comer, which I was on the Beat Dispensary, I still am, but even more of a fresh face on the Beat Dispensary 1. It's like when you're hella anonymous to these people, like you gotta say the right shit, come prepared. They get messages all fucking day.
Yeah.
But if you put a sick person on the track, this and that, they see you got it cracking.
For
they
sure.
might try to welcome themselves to the party, you know what I mean, over time, which has happened with certain like Not in that bad way. Like, I invite them in too. I enjoy that, bro. When cause this shit ain't always free, bro. I don't expect it to be free my way or their way all the time. You know what I mean? So, but
yeah, this
but,
world costs everything.
yeah.
Costs. We fucking water we drinking costs money. It's like
I just say because I know a lot of young rappers fucking get some shitty ass features. So you gotta go in with a hook ready or a fucking layout, bro, and don't message them off some bullshit, bro. Like, really have it all in one first message, bro. Have it everything you need. I'm not gonna tell you what that is. You know what it is.
yeah, you just come correct, come with respect, and show them what you have. Show them resumes. Don't just be like, yo, let's work.
Yeah.
All right, well, work with what? You know what I'm saying? Like, show me what you got.
There's certain artists, I welcome them to my world. As a producer, I feel like I give them a bag, and then they come into my world, and then we never do that again. Like, we're just locked in. You know what I mean? Proper.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
We both got something to bring to the table. I respect you. You don't know who the fuck I am. I'm a stranger. So take this bag. Let me show you what I got, though, for your time. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, no.
But then other times I meet artists at shows, or again, I just go off on that because I don't want people to ever do that route the wrong way. But I meet people more so now. I don't do that at all really anymore. Like, it's very rare. And even if it is the homie, like a big dog homie, we work something out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever direction it's coming.
Yeah.
Percentages or some trees. Like, come on, man.
You just got to be communication, right? Like being able to talk money, talk business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On top of, the creative things and everything. But that is our signal for our break, and we'll be right back.
Hawmie Podcast.
Hawmie Podcast.
The next follow-up projects you came with were Highly Classified 2021 with Frankie and Noah. Talk to me about that project.
Crazy project. Yeah, that was I feel like projects like that and Summer and Nugs after the Beat Dispensary is like, I'm riding that wave from 420. Like, we still paddling. We cowabunga this shit the fuck out.
Yeah.
So we just, whatever else we got cooking, whatever. I think that one I had some fresh beats at the crib, and they came to the home studio at the time. And because I moved out of the studio I did Beat Dispensary in, did half of NugLife 2020 in there. Then COVID started and I moved to the res, and I just packed up the studio, kicked it with my dad for a while in the res. But after the res, I was back at the apartment basically with all the studio shit in the apartment, and then Highly Classified comes along, played a few nice beats for them. Yeah, it was unplanned. It was organic, you know what I mean? I was holding one or two nice beats. One of the beats Frankie already had from me, and then we added one more, probably something like that, you know? And yeah, it was tight, man. Noah and Frankie would pull up, Lisa would pull up, all in one whip from the IE. You know what I mean? Get to it for the day. Out the crib right there, where you've been. Tight. And yeah, so that was that phase. Even Beat Dispensary 2, majority of that was cooked up in there, except for like Spittin' Waves. That was an old track I already had from past sessions at USC.
So that was
meeting Vel organically as fuck.
That was when you met Vel during that time?
Yeah, because they put Vel onto me, told her, spoke well about me, and then I met her at a show. I went up to her after a show, and you know what I mean? As crazy as the shows get, and every fan's going up to her, she's telling them all to go to the merch booth to talk to her. She gave me her time of day for a second. Boom, boom. Yeah, I heard you're dope. Yo, pull up to the studio. All right, we on our way.
Yeah.
Tap in on the gram. The rest is history.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So, that's real organic. Yeah. Damn it. That's beautiful, man.
So that's post Beat Dispensary 1, pre-NugLife 2020. Because she had to join on NugLife 2020, then Beat Dispensary 2.
Yeah.
But
NugLife
then,
2020, yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy because certain music like happened in different points of time and we held on to it. But then, yeah. So then Beat Dispensary 2 leads into Highly Classified, which is just, we just went in, bro. Went in. It's kind of like a Lighters vibe, you know what I mean? Not Lighters, Solstice vibe with Zay. You know what I mean? It's one of those, you know, even the one I got with Papa J, you know, it's just like we about to go in. We make 2 tracks maybe one day, send them with a beat or send them a beat a week or send them home with 2 beats. Boom, we got a EP, bro. Like, it's not that hard. It's not rocket science. Yeah, it's Planet Asia would say the shit we do ain't rocket science, bro. Like, just fucking
do it.
Start
like,
fucking throwing the ingredients.
Like, don't get in the way. Right? Type shit.
You know?
Speaking of Planet Asia, the next project you had was the Alkaline Genetics 2022. What was that like for you, bro? Working with like such a legend in the game, dog.
Bro, crazy. I think we had a few in between them, but that was legendary. I think Smoke Signals was before that.
Okay, yeah. Smoke Signals I have down as 2022. So,
and then I feel like I was, and I say that because like I did Smoke Signals and I didn't really know what my next move was. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I was dropping. I'm always drop monthly, and then we just hit him with that Shimmy Shimmy Zaw with Mussolini and Vel. You know what I'm saying? And then we called Planet Asia in on that one. Like, me and Moose cooked that up around 420 when he was in town. Another thing for producers, artists, take notes. Like, Moose was in town. Oh, bet. Tapped in. What's up, Moose? You got a day or two? Like, you could just stop by the lab, like, work something out, get a verse, do a something live on the video camera for Cypher, you know? So we made that happen. And then he was like, yo, I'm going to do a hook to this. Wait, nah. Listening to it, should hit Vel up. You know what I mean? Oh, bet. Then between who out of the 3 of us, we brought up Planet. You know what I mean? And then boom, boom, boom. So after that track, I think Planet brought up doing a project. And then the rest is history again.
That's tight.
Yeah.
How did you run into that fool?
So the beat, NugLife 2020, I called him into the studio. I reached out to him on Roulette with Vel. And
I
so that
one. Yep.
And that's where I go back to what I said earlier about how you reach out to people as a stranger, you know what I mean? Well, it's like, yo, I'm NugLife, introduce myself respectfully, business-wise, and then got this song with Vel. He know who Vel is, so why not? You know what I mean? And still handle what we need to handle on the business end, get to it, show him what I got going on over here. Yeah. Linked him again for Beat Dispensary 2 when he did the track, the Beat Dispensary, the title track for the whole saga. Crazy. Ciao. Catch me at the Beat Dispensary, Dusty Crate Victory. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was tight.
Bob James Sant was hitting beat. What'd he say? Yeah, crazy. So like then but yeah, that happened a little later when we did the project. But I think he had mentioned doing one before. We kind of talked about it. It's all timing, bro. It's patience.
Yeah.
From the beginning. It's all patience.
Yeah, that's a great origin, like, project. You know what I'm saying? The first one that you guys had together, like, and now we can, you know, hope for more to continue to come. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And
so, shit, we kind of skipped over, like, Smoke Signals a little bit, but I know you said it was in 2022 as well.
Yeah.
What, like, was that for you? Because this was, like, your first, like, Smoke Signals, right?
Yeah.
What was the idea for you for that project? Like, with the title, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was your angle on it?
Symbolism. And if you're native, you know what's up. You're gonna dive deeper into that and it's lightly, like, you know what I mean? I'm a city native too, so I'm not gonna force feed you too, but I'm gonna give you what I know and what I've learned and from whatever homies put me on a ceremony and this and that. And so that's why the title track, I did what I did, shouted out my grandma, cause like, and I've been going through it with my family, my native side of the family. Like, we just been going through, you know, people get older, shit happens, bro. So we got to come together. And yeah, it's awesome. It feels really tribal at my aunt's house, the way we all are together. You know what I mean? And the way we hold each other down.
That's beautiful.
That was the inspiration, really, to keep it simple. Yeah. And I could have went into another Beat Dispensary then or something else, but it wasn't it yet. Yeah,
you have certain songs on there too that are definitely more native style and like sounding, you know what I mean? So definitely go stream that one as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go bump that.
Had some new
That intro track is amazing, dog.
Thank you,
Like,
bro.
Come on, bro. Where my
Bro.
natives at? Come on.
Man.
Go bump that one time. Like, my God.
Facts, bro. Nah,
For
yeah,
real.
that one I had to let it out on the vocals.
Yeah, dog. Come
War
on.
cries.
And so after that time, you in 2022, you released like 3 projects 2022, right? You also had the Untold.
Oh yeah, so we did that. Did the Untold drop before Smoke Signals or after? A couple days before. Okay,
This
so that
fool
was
dropped
back to back.
2 projects back to back.
Yeah,
one
we
with
went in.
Frankie.
So that's the ideology behind like the Beat Dispensary dropped, and I felt what happened with Noah and how he took me under his wing, and we did what we did, and multi-drop was happening simultaneously. It was happening.
Yeah.
So that happened with 2020 and Filipinos in Space coming a few months later, so on and so forth. Beat Dispensary 2 and Ballad. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep that. You know,
The energy
if
going,
I can, if we have something in store with somebody, or I'm cooking up with somebody,
Getting
Let's
that
go.
collaboration energy
Yeah.
moving. That's
and then I normally mob with that artist that season, like for their project and my project, you know, more than it, and that's how I came to be with all those people. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we did a run that season, that spring to summer at least.
yeah. How'd you meet this fool? How'd you meet Frankie?
Beat Dispensary 1 listening party.
Oh, he pulled up on
He pulled
him.
up. He had a
Yeah.
backpack on, some J's, and a lot of weed, and a big smile on his face.
He's like, "What up, NugLife?"
Yeah.
That's
Pulling
tight.
up, smoking,
That's tight.
chopping it up.
I love that, dog.
Yeah.
That's so tight.
And then from there, he was everywhere. After there, he was everywhere. At
yeah,
the
'cause
shows.
he's been all over your projects. Now he's
Yeah.
been performing with you here and there.
Yeah.
Like-
Nah, yeah.
Talk about it. What's that been like? Like you guys got that like almost like that group flavor. You know what I'm saying? But it's obviously fucking 2 people, a duo and shit. But it's like you guys don't have like a group name either, but y'all are rocking together. Kind of like how like a Dizzy Wright and like his other squad that
Like anybody, yeah. It depends
'Cause-
how you, TDE or whoever, you know, like they rotate it. But I feel what you're saying. I think I'm too young and I'm also getting older. I'm about to be 30 in some years. But to start like camp or a label or something for that much responsibility on my solo responsibilities.
yeah.
So that's why it's been cool to have runs with people with no like
like
you don't want something that's gonna ruin it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, money can ruin things.
Yeah, and just like who's the leader, who's this and that in the crew, and you know what I mean? So that's why I've been able to move fluidly with everybody.
Kind of like autonomously.
Yeah, and we all have our time to shine too, bro. Like I told Frankie at a show, like the same show like I really met XP at. Like it was like a sesh in LA, a weed sesh. And before he performed and we performed, I was like, yo, if I do my job right, you're going to be bigger than me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's like, and that helps not being in a crew or this and that, because it's like, bro, we all just need to help the fucking economy that we're building. Like,
Yeah, no, for sure. And it's true though, like I've seen it like since you guys started working together, I've seen Frankie go up, you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen people catch on to you, you know what I'm saying? And that's great because like that MC to producer, like that collaboration, when it's there, you know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying, to have.
yeah.
That's tight.
All credit to NugLife for the bloom, you know what I'm saying? For
Yeah.
real, like taking me to the next level. Easy call.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, we got him right there. We got another mic right there.
Easy call, man.
But so that
You already
that
know.
also kind of leads us to the Beat Dispensary 3 now, with your recent past 420 drop here in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
And man, like you've been so on it, dog, for like, you know, these years, and to the point where you go ahead and you pick up your camera and you film yourself and you get a music video done yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so respectable, like, on so many levels.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, because, like, people don't take the initiative like that. And then when artists do, it's like, okay, yeah, I know that person really wants it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, how do you rest, dog? How do you, like... Because, look, we're even on rest and recovery right now, and
we're not rested.
We filmed a section of a music video. We had a little photo shoot.
Pollution, rest and recovery. That's basically it. And mental. But, yeah, nah.
There's, like, no rest in this, huh?
Going back, we just want to have enough.
Yeah.
To operate.
Yeah, to live.
And then as our fucking... Like Al said in an interview, Uncle Alchemist said, like, yo, we got microbreweries now. Like, he's running a fine microbrewery over there.
Yeah,
the hops is popping.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just at your pace. So, you know what I mean? Whatever you start to break in out of revenue in your art shit, like, you know, just run that brewery that just like a business, baby, like as it should be. Like, that's why I do, you know, sometimes we have videos we can get some shit cracking. Other times we just take it straight to the streets, pick up the camera, let's get down and gritty. This real hip hop shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the other stuff's tight too, because it's professional. It shows people like, oh, they really got like
how serious you
if
are.
a label wanted to, like, they got the whole package it up. You know what I mean? Let's figure out this paperwork. We don't even gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
Like,
not bad.
So that's what it is. And then obviously you come to the lab and we fucking, you help me edit. And I've came over with all I want to do and, like, you know what I mean, or on revision. So it helps in that way to just have have a grasp and your fucking, if you're micro brewery, like all the whole board of people you got to understand their job a little bit, you know? And
yeah, that's true.
I do it a lot of times.
You're hiring us at the end of the day to fulfill the overall vision. So yeah, absolutely.
That's why you got the full time with NugLife, like not
absolutely.
full time job, but whenever I can, like most of the roles go to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then sometimes things like it's budget, bro. At the end of the day, like I gotta watch the microbrewery. I gotta wear multiple hats today.
And that's like the most respectable thing you could do. You know what I'm saying? Because you're independent. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that too, because you don't have no backing. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no label backing. You are the label. You know what I'm saying? You're doing everything from the ground up.
We clearing samples, baby.
Clearing samples. How what's that like for you, bro? Is it easy?
Butter.
Because you use
Butter.
what do you use? What do you use to sample?
I can't say it. They don't pay me, bro.
That's right. I love that.
Said it too many times, bro.
That's right. Don't say it again, baby. Come at him. You already know who you are. You already know who you are. you already tapped in with Nug.
They
You
know
better
what's
hit
up,
him
though,
up.
and I love them to death, bro.
That's
I fucking love them.
Then it's already organic. Hit him up. Come on, my boy. God damn it.
But they've helped me get paid. So you already know, all the producers know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I be handling my sample paperwork through there, and it's real easy after you do it a few times.
You get the ball rolling. Yeah, you figure it out.
That's it, bro. After that, it's like I could do one every 30 minutes if I really sit down.
That's
you know what I
fire,
mean? And get through it. But
That's
yeah,
fire.
the first time it's intimidating. All that admin, business, art shit's intimidating.
That's
sure.
with anything, right?
Yeah. It's like the alien shit. You're like, whoa, what is this?
Taxes. Like all that shit, dog.
Software for the first time, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. You just gotta bash your head.
Nah, for sure.
Get through all of it, but
Talk to me about some of your favorite shows that you've performed in, bro. Whether it's just
shit.
your favorite show ever, or you have a few, like whatever it is for you. What is it?
Sheesh. Most recently, that Conway the Machine, bro. That was crazy. Yeah, that was fun.
tight. That show was tight.
That was amazing, bro. That was
For real, that's like you can't get a better stamp of approval right there, especially in 2023. With
That was right after the Planet project dropped. He was on the show. Triz was on the show before we work. Navy was on the show. We got some shit in the tuck. Like, it's just
so
bam.
beautiful.
Shout out to Underground Hip Hop Blog, bro. Like,
Shout out
what the
Underground
fuck?
Hip Hop Blog, for real.
That shit's crazy, bro. They really like grab these legends, bro, or pre-legends or legends of all eras, and then hit up the underground, like the local underground. Crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the billboards that you've done in the past, because I'm not, not everyone knows what you've done, as far as like really going in and putting your album artwork in the city. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it, bro. I know you did
Legal
that.
graffiti.
Yeah, legal graffiti, but yeah.
Legal graffiti.
But that shit costs a lot too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
that
like,
shit does. That shit's a pretty penny, bro. And yeah.
was that crazy or what? Just to see your project though, like even though like you
Hell
do pay
yeah.
for it and everything,
Hell
it
yeah.
still must have been a
Hell
hell of a
yeah.
feeling, right?
No, it's amazing, bro. And to wake up, especially I think the Beat Dispensary 2 billboard run did amazing because I put it in downtown LA and East Los, the edge of the river, to be honest. And all the homies are like, yo, like, you know what I mean? The NugLife logo is up. The album logo is up. Like, this is crazy, bro. Like, this is the homie
I
we
remember it.
know,
I was
like-
lit. I was lit for you, son.
Yeah.
Trust. Yeah.
And I think it was a time, too, when, like, COVID was happening. And we're just, it was just a crazy time, bro. And it was one of the best things I could have ever did, like, for a bag, invest in a bag. Because, it's just
The impact, huh?
it's
Like
important
people
too,
really saw
yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, that shit was amazing, bro. And then putting all the homies' names up there too, like crazy.
Yeah, dog.
Crazy.
Because it's one thing to
Yeah.
be online and like sharing your media there, but then to put it in real life
Yeah.
in physical spaces, it just makes people just completely lose their shit.
Yeah, it made the supporters fucking happy, and it made the real business people like tap in. And there's like, all right, NugLife, like, how can we help?
Yeah, that's tight.
Let's get it cracking.
That's tight.
Yeah,
Nah, that's hella respectable.
that shit's
like,
crazy.
Because I know you've continued that journey, you know what I'm saying? You've gone to like different, spots, and you're doing different things. So much respect to that, dog. That's so tight,
thank you,
dog.
bro. Yeah, no,
I literally don't know any other artist that's doing that.
shit.
That's, on
only
the independent
rare,
level.
yeah.
Besides the
I've
Alchemist
seen a
and
few
the,
cats
like,
in the Bay once or twice, and that's how I knew, like, all right, you just got to hit these people up and see their prices. Like, yeah, some of them are not realistic corporate prices, but some of them might have a little deal, bro. They might be trying to get some shit off that motherfuckers ain't rented in months. And that's what happened with mine. Was I took a spot during COVID. They hooked it up. That shit lasted longer than what I paid for, bro. Months longer. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So you just got to, like, poke at all these different ventures, bro. And see
Absolutely.
what can work. This more recently, we did the wheat paste in the city for this run, like mad, just like poster runs. You know what I mean? So more so for foot traffic, and even that's sick. You know what I mean?
Hell
Just
yeah,
picking
fool.
their
going
brains.
off the freeway, seeing
Yeah.
Doug's project right there. Come on, dog. I still need to pull up. I'm trying to pull up to one and take a picture by one. I need to hit one up when I'm in the city.
Nah, facts.
You
yeah.
gotta send me the locations where they at.
I will.
So I can pull up on them one time.
I will if they haven't gotten
Taking down the shit.
just putting something over it.
Yeah.
Another layer. There's
Nah, for
probably
sure.
some up. So like those homies are like some graffiti heads that are like also businessmen, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're not only helping me, I'm the minimum of their time. Like, they have deal with big companies, you know what I mean? They just help me out because they fuck with like Blue and Exile and this and that. They're like, oh, you know what I mean? You a hidden gem in the local. Okay, cool. Let's figure something out. So,
Yep.
but what was I gonna say specifically? Oh, so so they get mad runs, but they know how independent I am and how minimum of a run I'm capable of is this microbrewery. And they're
Yeah.
like, yo, we're going to put your shit, you know what I mean, in these different places so it doesn't get covered as soon and this and that.
That's
so
fire.
It's
that's
also,
so much
yeah.
respect. Like,
to
that-
them. Shout out to them, bro.
for real. Because that's love when they do stuff like that.
And
they
I
don't
was
have
like,
to.
They don't, and they're putting me next to Larry. You know what I mean? So I know as a kid growing up listening to all these artists, when I find their music, I'm just putting them all in the same bracket.
Yeah,
You know what
absolutely.
I mean? Like, so.
Yeah, it's just like your music catalog. You know, growing up, you just listen to everything, and kids are gonna be seeing that walking home from school. You know what I'm saying? Like hitting the QR code. Oh, well, what's this? What? So that's beautiful.
It is, man.
Talk to me about a dream collab that you want to make happen, and let's actually make it happen. Like, it's a dream, but let's also make it happen because we speaking things into reality over here. You know what I'm saying? So like, who's someone that you like? Yeah, I'll dream of getting this full, and then we gonna actually make it happen after this because you know we putting things into reality, doggy.
The first person who popped into my head, like a lot of people pop into my head, but I'd say like a tape with Currency. Crazy. A Currency tape, I think that would be hit different. Like, I could throw out Evidence, Larry, too, you know, all these cats, Rock Marcy, but I think like, that would be just the soulful beats and that.
A Currency NugLife project has got to happen. What's up?
You know what I mean? Shout out to Jet Life. Shout out to, you know, Thug Life. It's, you know.
Come on, dog.
Crazy.
Hey, come on, dog. We gotta make that happen. Shout out to the Currency team. You know what I'm saying? We'll we gon' circle
boys.
Back to this.
Yeah,
Watch.
you know what I mean?
Circle back to
Crossing
this.
camps. It might happen with one single. I might have something with one of my big homies. Boom, boom.
And
you
then
know
we can show them this video after.
Yeah. After.
Yeah.
During the video shoot.
Yeah, type shit. But we're gonna go to a quick break and then we're gonna go to our outro.
Hawmie Podcast.
Hawmie Podcast.
This section of the podcast is Would You Rathers. So this one we doing it hip hop themed. You know what I'm saying? So first one, would you rather be a successful independent artist or one signed to a big time label?
Successful independent artist.
Okay, cool. But I was gonna say like big time label, but you're still successful. Like you would want the independent.
Successful independent artist.
Talk to me about it. Why?
Wait, give me the stipulations of the big time label.
Big time label is like everything's going the way you want it and you making dough. Like everything's going successful too. You know what I'm saying?
But then how are you not independent? You still got all the 360 deal on your ass and stuff.
But you're not independent. Yeah, you're signed up. Or you're completely independent.
How long is my contract?
Completely successful.
How long is my contract?
Well, that is an intricacy that I wasn't thinking about. You know what I'm saying?
Let's wait for the chopper because he's...
Shout out to the chopper. Coming at the right time.
I say that because you said successful sign, like, at this point, like, and you saw how I said independent fast as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
Of course, that's the first route because you have less limitations. But if there was something that came my way, now I'm getting technical. I don't need to not do this for the next questions, but if there's something that comes your way for a season, why not try it and see what resources you can bring back to your independent grind? You know what I'm saying? Like,
off top.
And you see a lot of cats do that shit.
That's tight,
you
though.
know, Wiz with Rolling Papers, that was his leap, and then he chose a route after that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Currency or Larry too. He had a taste. He stayed independent. You know what I mean? He probably got some homies under his belt though from that run.
Yeah. Because you make connections though.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah. So. But yeah, independent's the answer. If
I
don't know the stipulations, I'm independent.
Yeah, I feel like independent though too, like long term, it's like for the better of you and your family. Like, I feel like this is just me as a filmmaker. I'm an outsider, dog. I don't know shit. Don't take my fucking perspective that serious. But like someone tied to a label, it's like short term, fast money, but it's not long term. You know what I'm saying? Because like long term, they got all the percentages down. They making the most money long term.
Yeah.
Most of the time, but. You know how it goes.
A big major label just sounds scary, bro. Like they're going to shelve you or just fucking find them something they like better in whatever time span. You know what I mean? Like, unless you really figure it out, bro.
Yeah.
whether it's on their terms, and then just really becoming him. You really become him, then they could never let you down. They can never let go of you. At that point, they're fucking. You make the stipulations.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that leverage.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. What is so another one? Would you rather work with Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg? You'd have to choose though between the two.
Shit.
I know this is a fucked up would you rather.
I'm gonna say Snoop.
Snoop?
Say Snoop.
How come? How come
Just
Snoop?
give him a nice beat, get him on my production. Crazy. Smoke some mean weed with him, have a party. You know what I mean?
Hell
Crazy,
yeah.
bro.
Would you rather work from a home studio or an actual studio? Would you rather?
Actual studio. Yeah.
What makes the actual studio the one?
It's like going to work. It's hard to work when then you see your dirty undies in the other side of the room, and then you're
Yeah.
like, I got to do laundry right now. You got the kitchen, you got everything. Just pack a lunch, go to work, maybe eat out. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
And go home, handle your business. That's probably.
Bro, I
yeah.
think I might have to do it. You're really making me want to get my own
Yeah.
space now. Cause like, I work from home, dog,
Seen
and
what
it's
Yazzie
like
did.
it can get like hard, cause it's your home. Like you get comfy in your home. You know what I'm saying? I work late hours cause I'm watching my daughter during the day, so I'll be like just dozing off on the screen.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? But
crazy.
like, if you're in a space where other people can come and like work with you too, you ain't gonna be nodding off like falling asleep. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dude, like, that's a good answer. I like that answer. I'm happy I asked that.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Would you rather smoke with MF Doom or Evidence?
Why you gotta do me like this, bro?
Hey, you can smoke with both of them. It's cool, dog. It's cool. But also choose, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say Doom because he's not here with us right now, bro.
Man,
That'd be
R.I.P.
crazy,
Doom, dog.
bro.
R.I.P. Doom, man.
Young Doomalay, bro. Come on.
Come on with the Doom tag. What up?
The
You
exposure.
It's all good. They gonna see it. Come on, dog.
Yeah, but
Shout out to Evidence,
I feel like
though, too.
that would lead me to smoking with Ev. I smoked.
Here, sit down.
Ev, he didn't hit it, but I was backstage.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, Val did a show opening for Evidence, and I DJ'd, and we were all like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
OG
saw that.
was there, yeah.
That's how that Fly Anakin came about too.
Yeah, that's how we got that song you liked earlier, The Furthest Sea, like, because Fly Anakin is kind of like revolving around his, his stuff right now.
Too good.
But, yeah, that was crazy.
That's tight, fool.
So,
That's tight. That's good. I like that, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you for everything that you shared today. Thank you for your time. Do you want to give any shout outs, man?
shout out to Quasi.
Bring him down.
Shout out to Quasimodo. He's our Ghost Rider. You know what I'm saying? Quasi.
Say hello.
I'm sorry. Lord Quaz. He doesn't like the camera. Quasi said go to NugLife.com, Spotify, NugLife, or any platform of your choosing.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Jay on the camera. He's a legend.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for everything, man. And yeah, we gonna keep the ball rolling, dog. We gonna keep the ball rolling. Just the beginning for us. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe as well, and we'll catch you next week. Peace out.
Hawmie Podcast.
Hawmie Podcast.